Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, November 14th, 2025. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. And that was a settlement a couple of months ago above 365.11, anticipating 527.33 as a 5 to 8 month target. We wanted that to be a longer term rather than a near term target. I mean, we've got precedent for it to happen much quicker, but there is this rising channel tap that got in the way that we pegged as an area that could contain buying on a monthly basis and below which within a month or two we could fall to channel support. And I'll get to that in a minute. But that is kind of what's happening now. We're a solid 6-7 weeks into this previous high that was put out, back in, what was that, early October, that is now 496.33, but it was in the 450s, as I recall, at the time. And, now we've got channel support at 385.46. And this was considered attainable, if you may recall, following the testing of this rising channel top, the rising channel bottom, not illustrated here, but it is on the daily chart illustrated here at 385.46, considered a possible 1 to 2 month target. And with yesterday's settlement below the 415.22 formation, we are likely to see 385.46. I've been calling this a 1 to 2 week target, but with presently heightened volatility, we could see 385.46 today. And you look lower right, that is a 4-star multi-week support level, able to contain selling as we move through the rest of the year. And from here, we can round up. You've got the channel top that will be in the 520s anyway, that 527.33 level over the next few weeks. So there is a case to be made that following the testing of the channel support, we can, within a month or two, rally back to the channel top that is now 496.33, and over the next month it converges anyway with this long-term 527.33 channel top. And so what I really want to say here is that holding above 385.46 maintains 527.33 as an objective. This 527.33 formation able to contain quarterly, possibly annual highs. Now, I do also want to say that if we do, let me jump to this chart, and we could today, with present volatility, I'm not expecting it. I think this is a solid bottom picking level. But if we happen to close below 385.46, you'll see that 365.11 I have as just a session containment level. I think that if we close below 385.46 today, or over the next week or two, we enter a sell signal that should yield 306.42. This could be within 3 to 5 weeks with higher volatility. Could take the better part of 2 months. But I would say 306.42 is our next objective if we close below 385.46. So getting back to this chart here, the momentum from this buy signal 2 months ago above 365.11 remains intact.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Above the 385.46 formation. So you can still buy this. You can buy this day traders. You can buy this 3 to 5 day swing traders back to 415.22 or higher. 3 to 5 week swing traders can buy 385.46, anticipating 468.40, this newly formed descending channel top. And yes, 1 to 2 month position players can buy 385.46, anticipating the 496.33 and climbing formation. But if we do close today below 385.46, I think you can anticipate 306.42, let me just say by the end of January or sooner. On the way down, of course, we've got 365.11. And let me just cut to the day trade itself, that in the event we break 385.46, 374.82 is likely. and that is a 3/8 downside Fibonacci from that April low against that recent high from a couple of weeks ago. That could be it for the day. If we break 374.82, 365.11 in reach. 365.11 lines up nicely with this high area back in May. But really what it is this channel top on the weekly chart that we settled above about 2 months ago. It can contain daily selling pressures, possibly for the better part of a week. I just don't see it anymore as a significant support, because if we break 385.46, as far as I can tell, the trend has been violated. The uptrend has been violated. Momentum should shift rather than bottom picking 385.46, anticipating, ultimately the 520s over the next couple of months. You're selling a settlement below 385.46, anticipating 306.42 over the next month or two. I think I made the downside pretty clear. Upside, holding above 385.46 will keep 415.22 in reach. I've reduced this to a session containment level only because of the volatility right now. If we had a quieter volatility, I would still be comfortable calling this 3-star resistance, can contain buying through next week, below which we should over the next 3 to 5 days reach 385.46, but we could see 385.46 today. Let's take a look at the upside here. So you've got 415.22 that is represented here as this channel bottom. Very sellable resistance, day traders and 3 to 5 day swing traders, expecting 385.46 by the end of next week, possibly today. Now, if we happen to push through 415.22, we just might see 429.38, which is a newly formed descending 1 week descending channel top. It can contain daily buying pressures, and if settled above, is our buy signal through the rest or into later November anyway. So closing above 429.38, I think we've got a good November low. Within 1 to 2 weeks, we test this 468.40 where we can top out on a weekly basis. If you're talking 2 to 3 weeks right now, and I can break this chart down into a 2 to 3 week time frame as well, you can bottom pick 385.46, anticipating upward rotation to this channel top at 468.40. If you're a day trader, you can buy 385.46, anticipating perhaps 415.22 intraday. If we close above 415.22, I think we've got the makings of a good November low. But in terms of reversing momentum through next week, that comes into play with a settlement above 429.38, and that's probably not going to happen today. We could see a settlement back above 415.22, in which case, if you were short right now, anticipating 385.46, if we close back above 415.22, my suggestion is to exit that short position. Whether you also go long and reverse is up to you, but I think the safer bet on reversing and going long is a settlement then above 429.30, then expecting within 1 week, 2 at the most, 468.40, where we could top out through the rest of November and fall away again. And finally, it would be a settlement above 468.40 that would clearly indicate this narrowing zone between 496.33 and 527.33 within 2 or 3 more weeks. This area all converging by later December anyway into a zone of resistance that can contain buying through the first quarter. I think I've said it all. We put out 2 stock picks this week. The name escapes me today. Viking Pharmaceuticals, yeah, and earlier this week, Xpeng, which is the Chinese EV manufacturer. Yes, I think I got that right. I think it was Viking Pharmaceutical. So I'm looking around for paperwork and I don't see it, so I'm going to leave it at that. You can check it out, though, for free by going to wickedstocks.com, taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll also see our daily SPY and daily Triple Q analysis. I would not trade these markets without also seeing our index analysis, which I think is fabulous. Same exact format. You get like an 8 to 10 minute video every single day in the Q and the SPY. I'm going to leave it at that. You have a great weekend.